I do want to, we had talked about last week, and I think they're walking around here with with his water filters, which are black from mold, and I just taken a look at those. Um, I do know that, yep, those. We need to expand that area, as I have been talking to, and I stated last week, Arthur Woodson, who comes every week, every meeting, and speaks out about everything, had an aunt and a cousin die in that same house on Brownell. He is in 2 blocks down where those filters came from. And then across the street, in that block, I think it was 5 between, I think, Sunny and Stewart on Brownell. There were 5. Not mentioning between Sunny and, is it Myrtle? And Myrtle, and then Sunny and Pasadena. I do know that when we went through, because we did have a case of Legionnaires on Concord, and we handed out flyers, and there were a lot of people who had aggressive cancers when we knocked doors, which went all the way actually to Flushing Road. And on the corner of Concord and Winona, I finally got them to put in an automatic flusher because there was problems with the system. So that was put in about a year ago. And because there was issues with the water being stagnant, as Mr. Woodson said, is PFAS, TTHM, cyanide, there's bacteria, and other issues that can cause damage. I think we need to expand that not just to Brownell if we're doing it, because they're all on that same system. And so I think we had stated we do Stewart to Clio to Fleming to Flushing, because we have got a lot of, that's coming. Brownell turns into Ballinger at Welch. So if we take it all the way down, and it's everything pretty much on that west side that we had problems, that is the end of the system over there where Old Northern, well, it used to be New Northern, now it's burnt up Northern, unfortunately. But to have that area, because we had aggressive cancers going all the way down from that Ballinger, which is turns into Brownell at Welch, on that west side, and then coming for that square area. So I would like to expand the area, because I think we need to take care of all of our residents if we're talking about getting the water tested, because he's right at that, like maybe 4 or 5 houses down from Pasadena on Brownell. And so it needs to be, it needs to go further down, because there are issues. I've seen people who have been sick. We know people who have died, numerous people who have died. And some of these are people who have been in the same household, that I don't think that's just a coincidence. You're in the same household, and you contract, cancers, and it's the same aggressive type of cancer. And we do know that our water system infrastructure our water was compromised, our water system was compromised, and people are now dealing with these issues. So I would like for it to go further so that we can be as thorough. I don't know if it's any other area, but I know the gentleman with Roy would come here, and he has given us pictures. He's given us file folders. I've been to his house, and I think it was 2 homes right side by side. And it's something that we have to pay attention to. And if we can do something legislatively, we need to do it from our end, because those filters are black. I mean, we usually see rust. It's not uncommon in some homes because of the pipes are old. You'll see like a brown that's collected in it, but I can't say that I've seen filters to be jet black. I have not seen it, and it's multiple filters in that bag. I don't even want to touch the bag. So I'm just asking for that to be expanded, but I'll yield my time so that my colleagues can have their time. Thank you.
Madam Chair. Councilwoman in the 4th Ward. Ms. Burns, I understand your concern about expanding the testing area, but we don't know how much it's going to cost. We don't know what the results are. I'm going to support the proposal as it is, and once we get results, then we can determine expanding that range. And also, it will probably have to go to bid, so we will have a dollar amount that it would cost. And that's important because this is not in the budget. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else in the first round of discussion?
Madam Chair.
Councilwoman in the 5th Ward.
Well, I mean, I don't see a reason why we can't expand it. What we're asking for is not in the budget. So if we're gonna do something as far as the budget, then we need to include the whole parameter of everything, that whole west side. I mean, if we're gonna do something, let's do it all. And that's my say on it. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Is there anyone else in the first round of discussion? Seeing as how there's no one else in the first round of discussion, I will take some time. So there are a couple of things here, right? Two things are true at once. We do not know exactly who's going to do the testing or how much the testing is going to cost, but also I feel like we're doing that fine line of walking of what happened to us. And when I mean us, I mean everybody in the city as a whole in 2015 and 14 when we were telling other people, hey, there's a problem, and no one was listening. And so what I don't want us to do is to do the same thing that happened 10, 11 years ago. And the fact that we had a problem, it was said time and time again that we have a problem and no one listened. I think that when you look at the fact that filters are turning black, it could be mold, it could be manganese, it could be quite a few things. And then you mix that with the fact that you had people in that area who had cancer, several different people. So now you have a little cluster happening there of cancer. And so while it is not ideal to make a decision without a full number, it is also not ideal to tell someone, I don't know that I can care about what's happening in your life right now because I don't have a number of what that'll cost me to care. So I want us to be careful with the words that we're using when we start talking about water and lives. Like, we have to be really careful with that. So what I would like to do, I want us to test these blocks, yes. Can we get a better idea of what Councilwoman Burns is asking for? Can we get a better idea, an approximate, a roundabout number of houses that we're talking about testing in total? Because right now, and I believe either Dr. Lewis or Councilwoman Winfrey Carter, can you tell me how many houses we're talking about right now in this specific area that we have on paper? How many houses are we talking?
That block is about 4.
Approximately 40.
40 in this, what you're talking about right here? From the 34 to the 3,600 is 40?
Right.
Thank you. And then, so how many houses are we talking additionally?
So we're looking at an area, and everyone's probably not, people don't all get their water tested. And I don't even think that one went down to the Stewart Street, but we know we have 5 deaths. I don't think that block was included, but 5 known deaths. And so that 40, with this one, it doesn't even include that. So I think we need to expand. So I don't know, we're probably looking, if you're looking, because it is a populated area, but everyone isn't going to get their water tested. So you're probably looking about 4,000 people. But I do know with talking with people, because some people have had it, you can call for black mold and they will come out to test. You can tell them that you got issues. But people, if we're highlighting this, and we've had it on Concord and Clement, we've had it on Barth, and that is just down the street.
I just need a number so that we can say, instead of blocks, we can say X amount of houses in this parameter.
I mean, it's hard, I don't have the number, but even if we're looking at that one, we're still not dealing with the block that we know that there were deaths between Sunny and Stewart. And so if we're looking between Sunny and Stewart, we had 5 deaths of confirmed Yeah, I gave the parameter. I mean, that's
I
just,
just,
yeah, we can't. 1,000?
it's not 1,000, it's not gonna be that many. So,
200?
we don't know how much it costs.
For any of it, actually.
So can we just say for now, we'll look at testing 100 houses? And then if there needs to be more added, because I
Are we gonna
can't
expand,
picture
like,
it.
the parameter, but only 100 in that parameter? I'm good with if we're gonna do 100, and then if we need to expand it, but in the
Yeah.
parameter of Stewart, Fleming, Clio Road, taking it down, Ballinger, Brownell turns into Ballinger, taking it down to Flushing. Because I think that'll give us a good sample of what is going on.
It will. It'll give
Okay.
you a snapshot of sorts. So we can amend this to say 100 houses in whatever that parameter is, but making sure the emphasis is on these 40 houses, knowing we have 60 left.
Yeah.
If that, everybody thinks that's good. Everybody good with that? Judy's looking at me like money. Yeah. I so move. So, Madam Clerk, we're gonna make it a point one, we're just figuring out the language again.
Are we on a break for that? Do you need me to go over to speak to her while you do that?
Yeah, can we just have 5 really quick minutes to figure out the language? 5-minute recess without objection. So after some discussion amongst the council, I think we've come to the consensus that we will move forward with the 34 through 3600 blocks. And then we are going to look at the perimeter of the rest of what Councilwoman Burns is moving forward and then move forward with that. But what we don't want to do is have the people on 34 through 3600 block continue to wait for testing that they've been waiting for. So,
Request for information.
go ahead. I'm gonna start the second round of discussion too, though. So it's up to you.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're stating that we're gonna just do 34 and 3600 block?
While you get the,
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
she's getting ready. We're getting ready to get that, and I'll send it over to you. Thank you.
all right. So in the second round of discussion, is there anyone who would like the floor? Seeing as how there's no one in the second round of discussion, this is the roll call vote to send Resolution 250360-T, request for water testing in Brownell Boulevard, 34 to 3600 block, to council. Roll call, Madam Clerk.
Ms. Priestley?
Yes.
Ms. Winfrey Carter?
Yes.
Ms. Burns?
Yes.
Ms. Mashat?
Yes.
Mr. Pfeiffer?
Yes.
Mr. Jarrett?
Yes.
Mr. Alamin? Dr. Lewis?
Yes.
Ms. Johnson? The vote is 9 yes, 0 no.
Vote is 9 yes, 0 no. Resolution 250360-T has been sent to council.
Motion